on the side of Lottery, excuse me, as he's looking to clear out this turbine space overshield. Of course, coming up in 11 seconds. Elsewhere on the field, salted rum ham. That is 2 words, I believe. As on the side of Graphite, his squad already racking up ball time on the B side. He's looking to wreak some havoc as this overshield looks to come online.
Absolutely, hoping to get that Christmas ham bonus that we all know is there. As we follow Reckless Charger with this overshield, great win there. And now it's just about living against stress and chill, but he picks a terrible moment to reload and gets taken out. That overshield nullified here early on. And off screen, we had 14 points for the side of Graphite. That's going to take a while now to be brought back.
14 points. Lottery already.
We got Tony raiding here as well. Thank you very much, everybody. For coming in. Apologies for interrupting.
No worries, Delta. Love to see the love, although Cynical looking to deal some damage. Cynical looking to bring the pain as the last final survivor of this Lottery squad, but Graphite able to link up on this A side of the field, keep this ball. This is a dangerous side of the map to play the ball, Delta, of course, because you don't have the luxury. If you're on B side, if you're on C side, you feel the pressure, you just throw it right off. You do not have this luxury on the A side. Some additional pressure for Graphite as the Lottery counterattack already coming in. Reckless and Agent Uno here, the last 2 survivors for Lottery.
Yeah, the one thing you do get here on A is a little bit of forewarning, you know, and if you play it right, you might be able to get that ball out turbine, or you might be able to make your way to B. But it's very difficult to do that and requires a lot of coordination.
Although, just as you say that, Delta, it seems Agent Uno putting on a masterclass of just that. He's been able to move the ball onto the C side. Elite 30, not too far behind with that coveted overshield. Lottery crossed that 32-point mark, take the lead back in their favor and more.
Oh no!
Apex trying to go for the ninja. Elite gonna shut that down, gonna continue to put on this pressure with the overshield. Graphite able to lock them down. Nice patience from Salted Rum Ham there, allowing his teammates to do some damage, but he's got to clear out some more space. He's well aware of it. He can't go diving onto this oddball just yet.
Oh, so unlucky there.
Not able to get the kill with the pancake. Although his Graphite teammates have been able to get this oddball, wise decision to play it out as Lottery came sailing in there.
Oh, this 1v2 is getting a bit weird. Luckily, they are able to pull it out before one of them fall. And that's, impressive work. Almost got a trade out of that, but was very disconnected from his team, so no one able to capitalize. 3 dead now on the side of Graphite as Lottery make their way up to top tower.
Yeah, Stress back here trying to buy some time for his spawners. You want to go 4 strong if you're Graphite here. Seems they're attacking. Salted Rumham already gonna fall, so maybe some hesitation from Stress here. No hesitation from his teammate. Right onto the oddball carrier. Out of ammunition on that heat wave.
He didn't even notice what's going on.
Are able to get the back smack onto the ball carrier, but it's still chaos out here on top C. Cynical not looking to give up that sniper just yet. Gonna be forced to give it up by Salted Rumham. The time still ticking in Lottery's favor. Now, again, nice patience from Salted Rumham here, but he's got his teammates up 4 strong. He's got to get in. They're gonna get nuked off the map for his troubles. So it seems his Graphite teammates, yet again, still able to rack up the ball time.
Absolutely, and here he's, definitely hearing a lot from his teammate, knows where the enemy are not going to be coming from right now, and has the composure to hold on to that ball for an extra couple of seconds here, try and get themselves back to a lead, and plays it well. I think that was some great ball play there, but all 4 dead for Graphite is going to mean they're in last chance saloon in round 1.
Man, that was almost tragedy there as Cynical was coming up with the overshield, but you mentioned it, Delta. Picture perfect ball play, but a last second attempt to force him to fumble. Certainly going to be difficult. Cynical still with that overshield, so dangerous. He's already picked up a kill, and that's all the time Lottery are going to need. A bit of back and forth, but Lottery locking in that overshield grab, and of course getting Graphite down 0-4. It's all the space and time they needed to grab that first round of oddball.
Absolutely. Looking here now at probably your typical early nade fest down around the ball, trying to soak up a bit of time. But 2 go down for Graphite. That's bad news here for Apex. Goes down at Turbine, and that overshield should be under the control of Lottery, but they're playing towards B here. It all depends on where their other 2 teammates are. I think they might be able to get that overshield, but if not, I mean, this is a reckless move here to bring it around B so early.
Yeah, Reckless Charger not gonna fall. I believe he ate a body shot there. Ends up going down before he can play the oddball. There's that overshield, Delta. A couple of sniper shots, I believe one of them hit. That overshield goes down. The sticky grenade doesn't stick, but able to get the kill. A whole lot of chaos. As Lottery looked to take back possession, they left the ball down there on that B side. And no scope from Elite. There's the trade.
Oh no, okay. Missed the melee, and now another opportunity. This ball is going back and forth on this B side here, and yeah, there's not a lot of time ticked off, but most of it has been around here so far in this round 2.
And both teams, we talked about it earlier, Delta, on the B side, on the C side, you get that chance to play the ball. They were so good about doing it on the C side, perhaps a little bit of greed from both squads. They both had the chance to play it. There goes the play ball on the second attempt from Lottery. They're not gonna fall for that same trick twice, as the ball finally does get reset after not once but twice the team with the oddball left it there for the opposing team to pick it up.
You're absolutely right. And Cynical here now eats a nade, and that's going to maybe, well, I mean, it could have led to an opening, but a lot of players going down here for the side of Graphite. A very kind of difficult situation they have to work out from here. If he's able to get this overshield popped, it's going to give his team an opportunity to get some ball time, but it does go down relatively quickly to those 2 grenades on the ground, and Stress and Chill needs to just put that ball in the drink. But then again, he knows they're all bottom mid, he knows they're ratting, so he's just holding on to the ball as long as he can, so he can drop that ball, delay for his other 3 teammates to come up and provide support down there at bottom mid.
Yeah, picture perfect, Delta. Although off the respawn, Lottery continuing to put pressure on these spawners, and yet again stressed on ill. Looking for some help off the respawn, not quite able to find it. 4 dead for Graphite. Lottery doing an amazing job of keeping Graphite down, 4 down, and their lead gonna continue to extend a big part off of that slaying advantage here.
Absolutely, and I've got to say, we're seeing a lot of pivs. It's a very puggy match here at the start, but it does look like Lottery is coming out the benefactor here on the KD leaderboard, and they are able, or have been so far, to convert that into ball time. But it is a very dangerous kind of play to do. Like, there's not a lot of efficiency coming out here with the massive slaying advantage that they do currently have. So they will need to keep their heads here when they're holding a ball, and just make sure to milk every second here as they're getting collapsed on from mid.
Yeah, not just every second of the ball time, every second of their lives. They're Elite 30 bringing out the no scope, gonna net him an assist, and yet again that slaying power, you mentioned it, Delta. 3 down for Graphite. Salted Ham able to get the shot onto the ball carrier, but 3 more Lottery players remaining between Salted and this overshield. Is gonna be able to grab it. Some help with their teammates, and now it is an all-out rush on Reckless Charger, the last remaining Lottery player here, and he knows it.
Yeah, and again, playing it well, knows where they're coming from, knows where they want to go, and able to play that ball out. Because, you know, if you play that quick, that just allows them to, like, you know, with that C setup, dive straight down into mid from many different directions and just grab that ball. So pulling out someone to deal with you before that ball is reset can be a massive help to your team.
Lottery inside this final 10 seconds of ball time. Chaos at the dummy tunnel, and stressed on Nil gonna be the benefactor. Him and Graphite moving to take C tower here.
Absolutely stressed now. Is gonna have to basically hold on to this ball like for the duration, really. I mean, yes, he will have to drop and fight, but the problem he has is that if he plays that ball, and when he does, as we see here, it's just one fight, as we saw there. 1v2 manages to get Lottery to the 100 point mark.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Once you're inside that 10-point mark, as Lottery takes, we're still.
All
Oh,
right,
there it
here we
is.
go. 2 down for Team Graphite off the rip. Currently now 1-3 the difference, and kills coming in now for them though. Poldark using that QT quite well. You know, we haven't seen a lot of the higher level players be able to get mileage out of that, and especially they're reticent to kind of put themselves in a position to grab it in that top mid position. But a great double kill there keeps his team in the game right now.
Yeah, good call on the production snag there, Delta, and a good call from Poldark there. You mentioned it, the QT, so devastating in the right hands. Your ability to do damage and get out literally instantaneously cannot be understated. As Elite and the rest of Lottery looking to take control of this Dynamo side of the field. They already have a kill to their name, still content to be peppering shots. They've got to deal with a Graphite player up on top of the vent, able to do just that.
Elite. He had no right to win that. Does and gives his team another 2-kill buffer in a situation where Graphite were quite favored.
And able to get a whole lot of space for his team in the process, as that QT we mentioned early coming online. I believe that's about 15 seconds now. Graphite going to be on the back foot. 2 players coming off of the respawn as it looks to come online. Elite 30 smells blood in the water. Does he know the respawner is there? He's going to take him down as well.
Poldark has to get this kill and does. Okay, so things now, 3 kills, we're all good, okay? This stage of the game, everything's okay. If you start getting into your 6s and 7s, that's when teams can start getting nervous.
And you mentioned it, get a kill to punch right back. You don't want to let any team, we saw them have the slaying edge last game. You give a team like Lottery that sort of confidence where they can start taking pivs and 1v2s without having that fundamental team positioning, and the game could get out of hand in a hurry. But Graphite staying in there, but we're approaching that 5-6 kill mark. They've got to be careful here. A whole lot of trades coming out on this P1 side of the map, but it seems Lottery coming out on top.
Yeah, and we're now at the 7 mark now between these two teams, and Graphite now wisely grinding the game down a bit. We're seeing them kind of holding. Oh, they're quite split actually. It appeared to me for a moment that they had decided on a hold position. Oh, but 2 kills from Stress Nil. Definitely putting his team in, and those were his first 2, so he's going to feel good about it now. He's going to start feeling himself, and with 4 kills now the difference, we're looking at a very different game.
Yeah, you mentioned it, 5 kills. If I'm Graphite right now with how Poldark is playing, you're not feeling too bad. He's playing really well, and he's leaving the window open for Stress on Nil or any of the rest of his Graphite teammates. When they're able to wake up, this team's going to be a problem with this game being so close. They're not able to get the kill there, but Salted Rumham going to fall as well. And yet again, Poldark, that last man standing on the respawn. Lottery not content to leave him alive either, though. The pressure coming in.
Yeah, lucky not to get a bonk onto his friendo there. Grenades, great grenades, just waiting Elite, and now he's in between a rock and a hard place. Cannot move until those shields come back. But now it allows him to be that snake in the grass. They didn't clear him, and now he's right up on them. Does go down, but definitely took a lot of attention away, and those 2 players now will have a job on their hands to get out of that situation.
Yeah, we talked about those half-measured clearing corners in our previous series. They missed this clear entirely, and they're feeling the pain for it. The lead up to 7 off of that collapse because of the damage from that misflank. Yet again down here on P1, kills coming in. Reckless Charger gonna fall. He's had an amazing game so far, 11-5. Assaulted Rumham gonna pick up that heat wave, one of the few points of power here on the map. Let's see what he's going to be cooking with it elsewhere on the field. Apex nearly being the victim of that sticky grenade, not quite. Going to pick up commando rifle, dangerous in its own right, in the right hands here. Does he know about this collapse coming in from Lottery? He's feeling the pressures.
I believe he does.
Yeah,
I think
falling back there.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Graphite, it's let's slow down. I mean, you know, Lottery seem to be quite aggressive here, playing very much on the front foot, and you need to be able to soak that up and kind of wait for your opportunity to turn the tide here. And unfortunately, it just looks like trade after trade after trade is going to leave Graphite in a difficult position as we enter this mid game.
Yeah, Yeah, we mentioned that confidence ramping up as we approach the mid game with that lead, getting ever higher. Stressed on ill, looking to make their presence felt onto the blue fridge. They're not able to pick up the kill, and so the lottery help coming in major force. Agent Uno looking to take control of the fridge side of things. He knows there's a player one shot gonna come up with the big punch.
No, oh, unlucky. If he got that one, that would have been out of this world. But still, even then, 5 kills now the difference. And, you know, things could be looking on the up here for Graphite. They're waiting for each other to spawn up. They now have full thing, and they are leaving it to Lottery to push in because they know this team is aggressive. And unfortunately, Stress kind of moving maybe a bit too early, finds himself inside an enemy player. But his teammates able to clean it up. And if this win comes through for Salted Rum Ham, my God, they're right back in this game.
And that confidence perhaps coming back to bite them. Delta Graphite not looking to go quietly here in map 2. Graphite and as stressed on nil, the rest of his teammates spawning out on this blue side. Lottery clumping up on this utility side of the field. If they've got the dynamos, Graphite have got to be careful. Stressed on nil, feeling that pressure. The flank from Elite surely coming in off of that first kill. The collapse coming in, and blue util Graphite's in trouble.
Yeah, and S Apex has the biggest job in the world here just to be able to live, but unfortunately cannot with the amount of pressure there. And now as we trade out, we're heading into a last chance saloon here for Graphite.
Fortunate kill in the blue base. They're looking for more. They're not gonna be able to find it, excuse me. Graphite keeping their hopes alive. Maybe some signs of desperation there. That player desperately looking for the trade. They don't end up finding it. Still just as close as ever. Watch out for the wacky needler. Apex dodging and weaving. The punch doesn't come through.
Oh no, that's 47.
No. They stay alive. Elite's gotta be careful.
Oh my God, these guys are living for each other right now.
Neck and neck, and Graphite have been able to batten down the hatches. Poldark looking for the 1v1. They're not going to be able to find the kill. And Elite 30 just parked.
Oh, Agent Uno, this push is it. This push is it. Whichever way it goes, and it goes in the favor of Lottery.
Mentioned that speed advantage. Agent Uno on the Lottery side of things, just looking to make their presence felt immediately. Graphite able to take advantage, able to trade out the active camo. A couple of trades coming through, and it's that high-powered hand squad on the Lottery side of things taking scoring early on in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Apex here now just trying desperately to get their shields back and re-aggress here because he needs to clear out A. The last thing he wants to do is give up A. Because yes, you can hold BC, but it's dicey.
Unfortunately does end up getting taken out, runs into one too many bandits to deal with, as signs of this A-B hold for Lottery as B on the flip, although Agent Uno feeling a whole lot of hurt here, stressed on ill. Apex gonna be one to fall, Agent Uno gonna fall as well, but that A-B hold already locked in for Lottery. You see Graphite looking to break it before they can get all the players in place. However, no one in that addict side of things for Lottery, and so a soft spot for Graphite to attack.
Absolutely, and Cynical now just on the prowl up on A, and they have that AB hold right now. I don't think they're going to want to keep it. I just think that they're trying to manufacture some fights here, and unfortunately those fights do go in the favor of Graphite momentarily. I say that though, and 3 go down for Graphite, so great heads up play there.
And you mentioned the Delta AC and BC, the dicier holds, but Lottery, this quick moving squad, they're content to play with it. They're able to get some kills off the back of it as well. 3 dead for Graphite, and it's giving them their pick of the litter. They're going to choose to give up C here again with that the whole Lottery squad basically on that overhang side, and they're already putting pressure as Graphite look to flip C.
Absolutely, and Cynical there with the overshield, putting in a few shots, but wisely backing off here and going up to A. Needs to just wait to announce his arrival, does so, and manages to get a kill for his trouble. Trades out as well, that allows A to remain in their favor for the moment and put Graphite in under pressure to grab any hill they can right now to stem the bleeding.
And be such a tough hill to grab. They've got to face shots from across the entire field, but Graphite able to make it into A. But they've been struggling to have some sustained control on this map as Agent Uno already looking to help his teammate Reckless Charger Cynical on that bottom pit stairs side as well. And just as Graphite look to get scoring going, Lottery take it right back.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, the game is being dictated by Lottery right now, and we are seeing them playing at quite a speed, playing very well. And, you know, they still have, like, you know, that one player or that two, or like, you know, that will hang around on A, you know, just to be a fly in the ointment while his teammates are going out and cycling around. Like Cynical played a great had a great time up on A, 10-3 or 10-3 now, and just eventually does go down. But yeah, this fight onto C is pretty much necessary now for Graphite, it will feel, and you know, they're going to have to work very hard to be able to get anything out of it.
And Cynical just barely able to eke out a double kill there. The miss punch from Apex gonna buy some time and space. Salted looking to cut the time in half. The grapple misses and ends up paying with his life. Active camo going the way of Lottery as well, and Agent Uno. This is such a difficult spot for Graphite to get him off of, and he buys time for the Lottery respawners to come in and deal some damage. 2 down on the side of Graphite. Make it 3. Elsewhere on the field, Salted run
More
to stop
assists
the
there
bleeding.
from Agent Uno.
Yeah, just bobbing and weaving on that Needler side. Such a tough cover for Graphite.
Yeah, no, fantastic work. And yeah, I just fear now for Graphite. Things are kind of getting a bit out of hand at this point, and they're being forced to trickle. I wouldn't say this is like a, oh, I'll wait for my teammates to come up kind of position, because Lottery just don't stop moving. They don't stop pushing and punishing. So while they are getting the A spawns here, I don't think that they're going to have any joy fighting out of it.
Yeah, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You surely want to wait to go 4 strong, but Lottery putting on the pressure on these respawners. Stress on Hill turns around for a second, and it's 4 dead for Graphite yet again. I mean, blink and you miss it, but Graphite yet again going 4 down there. So the scoring continues to go in Lottery's favor.
Yeah, and it's going to take a miracle here to keep Graphite alive. But yeah, it could all start here with Salted Ham.
Yeah, you want to start to lock this game down, start to secure some space, but Cynical, that Needler so dangerous. He's already got 1, gonna pick up a second.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be all she wrote now after that fantastic double kill there with the pink mist. And now the spawners, like, you know, they're not really gonna have any opportunity to breathe, because Lottery have just been excellent at keeping the pressure on this entire game and come